Welcome back, brothers and sisters. Braden, Tim, Second Legacy, and thank you for stopping by. Oh, do we have something awesome to talk about this morning? It turns out, Tim, yet another member of the squad has fallen. And that's just the end of it. It's just a great sentence. We've got another one. She's going to add herself to the annals of history. Annals? Annals.
I prefer
whatever.
Annals.
Yeah. Okay. We'll leave that one alone. Anyway, bottom line, history. Cori Bush from Missouri. We've got another one that goes the way of Jamal Bowman. One more goes over the cuckoo nest. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn the notification bell on. Sarcasm and humor deployed in full accuracy, Tim. This is so glorious. You know what? Why don't we start off with the Trojan horse meme you sent me? That'll get the people in the vibe.
Yeah, right. Yeah. This one, this one's pretty funny. This came from Senator Ted Cruz. And no, was this Ted Cruz? I can't remember who posted this one.
No, Ted Cruz was the one that made fun of the socialism thing.
Yeah. But this one, it crossed my feed this morning, and it just everybody mocking the Harris Walz ticket, and this was pretty funny because it's so true, dude.
Oh God, it is.
Harris, as we've pointed out, is the most far left senator in modern American history. She is left of Bernie Sanders. I'm not being hyperbolic when I say she is a straight up Marxist. This isn't, well, she has some Marxist leanings. No, she's a communist, and she'll admit it. And then she goes and picks Walz, who himself years ago presented himself as a moderate Democrat, even took money from the NRA, but he says he gave all that money back, and now, like Harris. Yeah. He is a straight up self-avowed socialist, which is synonymous with communist/Marxist. So we have two commies running for the high office in the United States, 50% of the vote. Something's drastically broken in this world, but this is the truth. This meme shows you the Trojan horse of Troy, and it's loaded with socialists, which are the Harris
media is just welcome them on in.
Yep, and the media welcome them all in. The media is not your friend, folks. They're whitewashing these people. They're erasing their history. They have gone through and removed references, to Harris's horrible performance as the borders are. Now they claim, well, we may have said that about her a couple of years ago. We're amending those articles because she's not the czar anymore because she failed so miserably.
I don't even think we have a border anymore. I don't even think we have one because how could she fail if we don't have one? Tim?
Yeah, true.
Like I saw the media erase it.
Yeah, it's a hot mess. And so this is a pretty funny meme because this is absolute truth, dude. I never in my wildest dreams thought we would be here, yet here we are. And
we're here.
Yeah, we're here.
But there is some good news, and I am going to absolutely celebrate the loss of one of the squad members.
Yeah, one of the squad members fell out of the Trojan horse.
Yeah, there wasn't enough room in the Trojan horse, so she got kicked out too. She and Jamal Bowman from New York. You guys remember that one? He was a treat, the firearm puller. He's the guy that was arguing with Thomas Massie about Republicans being cowards and remembering it all the way up to Election Day. Yeah. He got ousted by his own party by a cross-eyed 80-year-old, and then Cori Bush just got smoked in Missouri. Oh, it's so delicious. This is number 2. One more squad member bites the dust. AOC and Ilhan Omar and Rashida Tlaib. Man, they're losing their friends, Tim.
They are.
It's sad. You hate to see it. You hate to see that. Anyway, let's continue celebrating the loss.
Okay, let's do.
This is number 3. Let's do. So this is Cori Bush. Let me tell you guys what's happening. Show you the vote totals because she's big mad. She lost her primary in Missouri on Tuesday in the latest blow to Progressive Squad on Capitol Hill, according to a projection from the decision desk. Bush lost to St. Louis prosecuting attorney Wesley Bell in the 1st Congressional District's Democratic primary, which makes her the second member of the squad to lose election after Jamal Bowman this year. And here in number 4 are the totals, Tim.
Oh, no.
She lost by about 6%. This wasn't close.
Yeah, looks like old Wesley Bell definitely bested her in that race. Wow. I mean, that's really unfortunate. I guess her and Bowman now can, maybe find employment together and they can pull firearms together and happy former Representative Bliss. I mean, but I hear she's not happy about this.
No, she's not. You know what? You teased it. You set it up. We'll come back to the order. This is number 7. Look what they did to her, Tim. Because after all, this gun-controlling progressive member of the squad, all they did was radicalize her. And now they need to be afraid. I don't know why, because she just lost.
Yeah, but she's radicalized now, folks. She wasn't radical before.
No, not before.
Now
No,
she's
not at
radical.
all.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of her gun control votes. And remember when this is the same woman who, by the way, got up in front of ATF's director Steve Dettelbach and was calling him a racist for arresting minorities. Remember that?
Yeah.
That was like a month ago.
Yeah, this one's crazy.
Yeah.
But she'll go back to doing whatever she did before. I don't know what that was, but we won't hear much from her going forward, I don't think.
Oh darn. Oh, that sucks so bad.
Yeah.
So now we left the progressive squad out in the sun too much and the water's evaporating, so we're getting a concentrated level of stupid. Because now we got AOC, we've got Ilhan Omar, Rashida Tlaib, Summer Lee might be in there, but that's like 4 people. Everyone else is getting
what's that,
jacked
Presley
out by their own
woman?
party.
There's 4 or 5 of them
Presley.
left.
Yeah. You're right.
There's 4 or 5
You're
of them
right.
left.
But bro, when you only start with 7 and you lose 2,
yeah, you're down.
it's not a good look.
No,
it's not a good look. Let me show you a few more things, and then we'll kind of walk through what at least you and I both think is happening. This is number 5. Anytime the Senate starts out with this, by the way, you just watch out. The racial justice activist's failure to secure a 3rd term came after her race received outsized attention for the amount of money that poured in. Pro-Israel special interest groups spent the most on the race, with the American Israel Public Affairs Committee, AIPAC, and the United Democracy Project, AIPAC's super PAC, dropping some $9 million to defeat her. Okay, so she pissed off some Israelis.
Yeah. Well, this will feed into a certain group that,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It'll feed into a certain group, but it'll also have presidential ramifications.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, she did, though. I mean, look, that's the problem the Democrats are struggling with right now. This is going to affect Harrison Walz as well, because
Absolutely.
They're trying to walk this line of, like Harris is specifically, of being pro-Israel to a point, but then being pro-Hamas to a point.
To another point.
And they're trying to balance that. But people on both sides of that fence hate each other, and they don't like fence sitters.
They don't like fence sitters in that one.
I think she crossed over the fence to one side just a little too far and drew the ire of all these PACs and various special interest groups, and they contribute. But that's just how things work here in the United States.
That's how
like
it works,
or not.
Right, but extrapolate this out a little bit, because you just hit on something, and this is the real core point of this video. Yeah, sure, Cori Bush got smoked because she's a progressive, and I'm happy about that because I don't like the squad. I am not ashamed to say that, because honestly, they're full on gun controllers and they're full on anti-freedom people. That absolutely they are.
Oh, and you can throw in communist. I mean, literally.
And communist.
Yeah.
And communist. That's right, commies. So you remember Rashida Tlaib, when Benjamin Netanyahu, the prime minister of Israel, was speaking to Congress last week, she sat there and was like, "You're a murderer," and was holding the Palestinian flag, and she was wearing all the garb. I mean, like, if you've got AIPAC coming after Jamal Bowman, and you got AIPAC coming after Cori Bush, and the progressive squad is still poking the bear, bro, there's something popping. I mean, our next video, we're going to show you. Wait for that one. But dude, this is a big thing. And like you said, it goes to the presidential as well, because Josh Shapiro was the natural choice.
Yeah.
Like, you've got a swing. We covered this in our earlier video. You've got a swing state. You've got a popular governor. You have something that you need to win the electoral college, and you ousted and chose someone not from a swing state who's far left.
Yeah, because he's a Jew. They passed him over because he's a Jew. And why did they pass him over because he's a Jew? Because they're pandering to the Hamas party.
Because the exact same thing we're covering here. Right. It's all tying together. That's the point. So
they can't have a Jew on the ticket because that threatens their Dearborn vote. So they
and how screwed up is that, by the way? I want to set up camp on it. It's so screwed up.
But have you seen how people are countering this? Like the Krasensteins of the world, they're saying, well, the
Krasensteins.
We have prominent Jews in the Senate. We have this Jew.
That does not matter.
Like, have you not been paying attention? Most of those folks got elected decades ago.
What
we're talking about is a recent shift in the Democrat Party to embrace terrorism and hug terrorists and chase terrorist votes. That's a recent development.
Yes, it is, and it's so insane. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No, it's just so funny to see them try to justify this. Like, oh no, we're not. The Democrats aren't anti-Jew. Oh yes, they are. They have to be because they're quoting a vote that hates them.
Yes. Well, this is the interesting part about this. So, little quick pin in that for a second. The reason that this is so important for our Second Amendment rights, guys, is because all of these factors tie directly into the presidential. Everything that we cover on this channel is directly aimed at preventing the Democrats from getting power, which will effectively minimize your gun rights, or they will attempt to minimize your gun rights.
To minimize everything, not just your gun rights, but your bank account.
Yeah, of course,
your ability to earn a living.
Is true. That is true.
Your ability to feed your
hashtag
family.
Communism
Put
and
gas
socialism
in your
and
car.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yes, but that's why we focus on these things, because they're all ancillary to the same thing, freedom. Right. So when you're looking at what you're seeing here, you've got a faction, Tim. And as you said, Chuck Schumer and all the older Democrats who are part of the Jewish American population, they didn't come up in this same exact Democratic Party, because now they would have trouble.
Right.
Now
if they
it
were
would
just
be
getting started
well,
today, they would not be favored.
Right, because it's now actually a net negative, or close to a net negative, if you are going to be pro-Israel or pro-Hamas. I mean, like, this is not a, the Jewish American vote sits firmly in the Democrat. No, now it's get out of our party. Why?
Thinking back on this, I mean, Shapiro may have had a crack at it if he was self-loathing and spoke out against Jews, right? But the fact that he
tried.
He enlisted in the IDF, and while he was in college, he wrote a paper that was critical of Palestine, saying that they would never, be able to get along with others in the region.
No
and so
two-state
that
solution,
coupled with his ethnicity, that was the end of his VP bid.
But again, guys, if you are questioning this, think about this objectively, take all emotion out of it. Harris needs to win 3 states in the United States in the Electoral College to win the presidency: Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania. The biggest one of those 3 is Pennsylvania. The one that is the hardest for her to win is Pennsylvania and Wisconsin. Why would you not do this? It doesn't make any sense, other than you did not want to piss off another contingent of your party.
Yep.
You have to look at it like that.
Yep. That's exactly what happened. I mean, there's no denying it. I mean, they're going to try to deny it because it's not a good look. But, it's funny watching them try to deny this on social media, because the effort is so sophomoric at best. It's like,
yeah.
But I mean, that's where we are, folks. I mean, it's just.
Well, let me tie this together, because everything that we just went into is really culminated well in this part of this letter, or the article. This is number 6. Though progressives are likely to be even more anxious about their future in Congress following Tuesday night's defeat, talking about Cori Bush, the results for them this cycle have been mixed. Though Bush and Bowman's losses put them on notice, other progressives, including Representative Ocasio-Cortez, are likely to glide to re-election, and another squad member, Representative Summer Lee, won her primary early this year despite being outspent. Those mixed results raise questions about how progressive incumbents can beat challengers with more money. You know what that really means, Tim? The Democrat establishment is coming for the progressives. That's what that means.
Yeah. Mixed results raise questions about how progressive incumbents can beat challengers with more money. So on one side, they're talking about progressives and politics, and the other side, well, it's just the money. It's not the politics, it's just the money.
Correct. And that's
it's
what you're going to see now.
These things. Yeah.
Yes, it is. What you're going to see now, and this is an interesting piece, you're going to have a few progressive figureheads left in power, so they have a voice, but not enough to actually affect votes. The Democrat National Party in Congress is winnowing down the opposition, but still making it seem like they have a voice in the party. It's actually very, very smart. It's just nefarious.
Yeah.
But that's what I've got for you, Tim.
That's it? I mean,
that's it.
That's not enough.
You want number 7 again?
Bowman's gone.
Yeah, you want number 7 again? Because we can throw number 7 again, because they radicalized her, and now she's
radicalized, folks. We're in trouble. I mean, she's really going to be a problem for us now with no congressional power and no soapbox to stand on. Man. She's a real danger now. That parting shot on the way out the door. Well, bye, Cori. There was this old song from Shana Na or whatever. The Shana Na, hey, goodbye.
Yeah.
What was the name of that band? Anyway, bye.
I don't know. I wasn't born yet.
Thanks for watching. Bye.